Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Siti Norhana binti Muhammad from Castle 2. Today I'm going to take you guys on a journey to my hometown. So sit tight, grab a snack or two and watch this video. Kota Bharu Kelantan was established as the state capital of Kelantan in 1844 by Sultan Muhammad II. The town has the population of around 369,000 people and an area of 403 square kilometers. The map above shows the geographical location of the town, which is on the northeastern part of Peninsular Malaysia and also the east coast. Siti Khadijah Central Market, locally known as Pasar Siti Khadijah, is a must-visit tourism attraction amongst both local and foreign tourists. It is famous as a shopping heaven among visitors for its unique hexagonal-shaped building with a dome and colourful podium. It is also the only place to get all types of souvenirs in the form of food. It is a place of festival to the five senses, where one can enjoy the colourful array of silk batik and socket, and display the taste of the very affordable Kelantan delight, the bargaining and haggling episodes, the smell of the fresh catch of the day, and the fine workmanship of the handicrafts sold. Next on, we have the Handicraft Village, which construction was completed on 1999 and was officially opened by Tengku Anis Tengku Abdul Hamid. The Handicraft Village architectural design was based on the Kelantan Malay traditional design known as balai. It is set up in artistically carved wooden courtyard, brown-coloured wooden village. Handicraft Village comprises of the craft museum, tourist information centre, restaurants serving local foods, souvenir shops, a workshop and a beautifully landscaped garden. You can purchase the handicrafts which were made from the workshop at the souvenir shops. Those shops are known as Balai Kenara, Balai Kecubong, Balai Tapak Leman and Balai Saga Kenaring. There are quite many experts in the handicraft village, especially on batik paintings, ceramic works, silver products making and embroidery art. If you are on a big group tour, some classes might be able to be arranged for hands-on experience in making handicraft through the traditional way. You may ask those experts individually, and they are more than willing to explain step-by-step procedures in making those handicrafts. Moving on, we have Johor Castle. According to the Kelantan Museums Corporation, the construction of the palace was started at the end of the reign of Sultan Muhammad II and was completed in 1887 during the reign of Sultan Ahmad. The palace was built as a wedding gift for Sultan Ahmad's prince, Long Kundo, who later succeeded him as Sultan Muhammad III. The palace was named Istana Johor after Sultan Muhammad IV's visit of Singapore in 1911. The name Istana Johor was given to that place when a Johor tree was planted in the palace compound under the order of Sultan Muhammad IV. Since then, the palace was famously known as Istana Johor. Next on our list, we have the War Museum. Built in 1912 by the Mercantile Bank of India, the Kelantan Second World War Museum was established in 1992 and officially opened in 1994 by the Kelantan ruler Sultan Ismail Petra. Originally used as a commercial bank, the building was the first stone building to be built within the state of Kelantan, hence the name Kerapu, which actually means rough surface. Did you know, during the World War II, Pantai Sabah, about 10 kilometers from Kota Bharu, was the initial landing point of the Japanese invasion forces on the 8th December 1941. Beginning the Battle of Kota Bharu, the first battle of the Malayan campaign, Japanese forces captured the city and would go on to successfully engage the British in jungle warfare and ultimately capture Singapore. As for that reason, when Japanese invaded Malaya in 1941, this building was converted into the headquarters of the Japanese military police, the Kampeitai. For the period of the occupation, the military police conducted interrogations and tortured prisoners within the rooms of the bank. At the conclusion of World War II, the building was once again became a bank until its closure in 1981, when the space was again converted, this time into an art gallery and artisan center. Tracing the chronology of World War II, especially the Japanese invasion of Malaya and their surrender in 1945, the museum displays a selection of objects, photographs, maps, and a short video on the attack on Pearl Harbor. Wartime weapons, official documents, letters, and the Japanese bicycles, as well as everyday possessions from both Japanese troops and the local population, are all used to reveal the personal stories of those who experienced the occupation. Additional text panels and various photographs further explain the impact of World War II in the emergency, beginning in 1948, and in turn Malaysian independence. Lastly, we can't forget the iconic Masjid Muhammadi that was built in 1867 from selected timbers during the reign of Sultan Muhammad II, which is on around 1830 to 1889. The initial structure was built using wood before being enhanced with concrete modifications in 1922. The tower and the dome structure, as well as the design of the mosque, makes it a picture-perfect landscape background. Visitors will be able to experience for themselves the look and the feel of Islamic design and architecture, as well as with a pinch of history due to the age of the mosque. The vastness of the mosque at 10,600 square feet makes it special enough for visitors to wander through the mosque to view the designs and patterns on walls and arches. As it was built during the British colonial era, its architecture is very much influenced by that era's architecture and was similar to many mosques built in the early 20th century. This is evident in the building of its minarets with its three-tiered towers, which are placed on the four sides of the rectangular mosque building, with a clock tower that demonstrates the Qibla wall. Its architecture is uncommon in other parts of the region or the world. It was probably built to infuse the architecture of two cultures, that is, the Western and the local architecture, presented to impress the people and to stand out from its surroundings. The minaret's embellishments made of neoclassical elements can be seen at its base, of which the Corinthian-style columns were chosen to support its rounded arches. It is then finished with dentile inserted below the multi-lined cornices before it is repeated by the use of pointed arches and Doric order columns. The upper tiers are capped with concrete cloister vault domes with rounded clerestory windows before it is surmounted with an octagon balcony with a small dome. A similar style has been applied across the mosque facade with an added turret with a covered balcony using a pointed roof form placed at the corners of the mosque building. It is now nearing the end of my video. Before I bid my farewell to all of you, I would like to share a little bit more about the history of my hometown. Kota Bharu was founded during the late 19th century. Before the establishment, Kota Bharu was home to the Kelantan's royal palace, and then established by Sultan Muhammad II of Kelantan in 1844 as Kelantan state capital, who wanted a new state capital built in his honor. Prior to this, Kota Bharu was known as Kuala Kelantan. Before Kota Bharu assumed the role, the Kelantanese capital was divided into two, which were Kota Kubang Labu and Kota Pangkalan Datu. During the 19th century, Kelantan was a prosperous and populous state with a population of around 30,000 to 15,000 people, including 1,000 Chinese. Production from within the state include gold, tin ore, black pepper, areca nut, rice, rattan, bamboo, agarwood, and songket. Kota Bharu acts as an entrepot for goods due to its strategic location beside the Kelantan River. Now, Kota Bharu was declared as a cultural city on the 24th July of 1991 by the late Sultan Ismail Petra on the basis of two important aspects: the history of Kota Bharu and the uniqueness of its local arts and cultures. Kota Bharu was rebranded as the Islamic City by the Kelantan State Government on 1st October 2005 through its developing with Islam. End of my video. Thank you for joining me on this journey. To my friends, we'll be probably spend the next 5 years here in my hometown. Don't hesitate to ask me about the treasures and the hidden gemstones in my hometown. Adios.